Hello and welcome to School of Business's 684 Venture Capital and Private Equity. I'm Bela Musitz and I'll be the professor for this course. A few important facts about the course. My phone number is 631-9925. That's my office line. Feel free to call at any time, and if you leave a message, I will actually get an email to tell me that you have called. My email address is bmusitz@clarkson.edu. My office is on the second floor in room 224 of the Capital Region Campus building, which is at 80 Knott Terrace. Some more important facts about the course. This is a hybrid course. For some of you, this may be the first time that you have taken a course where there is some online material and there's some face-to-face or in-classroom material. We will have a combination of both. We will have in-classroom sessions, or sometimes called face-to-face, in week 1, week 5, and week 10. In other words, at the beginning, middle, and end of the course. These sessions will take place in room 206 on the Capital Region campus between 6:25 and 9:50 p.m. All of the other sessions will be online. So meaning all of the readings, materials, forum conversations, and discussions will take place in Moodle. So I hope you all know how to use Moodle, as it will be used extensively for all of our interactions. Everything you need to know about the course will be found in Moodle, including ability to watch videos, ability to download materials and read them, and also to submit assignments, and also to participate in forum conversations and discussions. Please check Moodle on a regular basis. Based upon things that happen in class, or based upon things that happen during the course, I may change things. So my courses tend to be a bit dynamic. So the syllabus that you printed out in week 1 may not accurately reflect what needs to be done in week 5 and 6. So please check Moodle frequently and use that as the gold standard for what's due, what's expected of you going forward. One other thing, as you see in the syllabus, which you can download, important aspect of this course is participation. So when we have classroom sessions, that means you engage in the conversations and discussions that take place in the classroom. You might ask yourself, well, what does this mean in an online course? Well, in an online course, it means that we often will have discussion forums for each assignment or each week. Online sessions tend to be follow a week schedule. They start on, for us, all online assignments are due on Thursday evenings at 6 p.m. So sometimes there'll be a forum, and in that forum, you can ask each other questions. And in those forums, oftentimes I will ask questions of you, the student, and I expect you to respond to those questions. So class participation is important. In this course, we will also use videos from many different sources. I've been able to pull together a very rich set of videos which discuss many of the topics that we will be covering. These videos are often performed or done by experts in the field, so it's a very rich collection of curated videos that I hope you will find helpful. It's also, in an online course, very, very important to keep up with the assignments and not fall behind. If you tend to be a little bit of a procrastinator, it's very easy to fall behind because there is no sort of, okay, Thursday night, I got to be in class. But I suggest that you reserve a certain period of time every week to work on this course. Otherwise, you will fall behind. And let me make a very important comment. You'll see in Moodle that all the assignments have a due date and they actually have a due date time. I think most of the ones are due at 6 p.m. on a Thursday, which means if you're late, you're actually going to get downgraded. So please submit your assignments on time. It's fine to submit them early, One of the advantages of an online course is sometimes you can actually, if you know you're going to be out of town for a week or so, you can go a little faster than everyone else. Sometimes that's possible. But regardless, keep up with the assignments, be diligent, participate, and you'll do just fine. Yet a few more important facts about the course. Office hours. I'm always available for questions via phone or email. That's a great way to get a hold of me. If you want to come see me, the best way to do that is to make an appointment. I'm not in the office every day from 8 to 5. My schedule bounces around quite a bit. Sometimes I'm up on the Potsdam campus of Clarkson. Other times I'm at meetings. So I hate to have you come here and not have me here. But if that's the best way, or you feel most comfortable interacting face to face, then please send me an email or phone me and we can set up an appointment. Let's talk about participation in its broadest sense and the amount of work that I expect you to do. I expect that each student will need to delegate somewhere between 9 to 12 hours a week in this course. You're going to have to spend some time reading, you're going to be watching videos, and you're going to be writing assignments, and they all take time. There's also going to be a project or two throughout the semester, which will be done in some cases individually or by teams. So I just want to calibrate you that it's that order of magnitude of time. If you're spending 20 hours a week on this course, come see me. Let's talk about that. Maybe there's some suggestions I can make to help make that more efficient. And if you're only spending 1 or 2, that's probably a warning sign that the quality of your work may not be sufficient. We've already talked about participation in class and in the forums. It's really important, and it's a big percentage of your grade, somewhere between 20 and 30%. I can't remember exactly. So in order to get an acceptable grade, you want to make sure you do that. How about a couple of helpful hints about how to be successful in a hybrid course? As I already mentioned, check Moodle frequently for updates and assignments and changes to the syllabus. When it comes to readings and videos or cases, I suggest you read the case or watch the video all the way through once without stopping to underline anything, without taking notes. That gives you an overall picture of sort of what's going on, which for me I think is important. This is how I learn. You may learn differently, so you can develop your own style, but this is just a suggestion. Then read the case or the paper or watch the video through a second time, this time pausing to highlight things or underline things or to take notes. This will give you sort of time to contemplate and think critically about the points being made in the material that you are reading or watching. Take the issues, figure out what things are important, what's not. Listen intently in class. Listen to the questions I have in the forums. For most of the weekly online sessions, there will be a video like this that talks about some of the materials that we're covering. I do several video lectures, which are longer actually, 45 minutes in length on a particular topic. I also like to, on occasion, the week after a session, in the next week, summarize what we covered previously. So trying to give you a rich learning environment that has the same elements as being in the classroom where we interact on a weekly basis. Let's talk a little bit about writing up cases. We have several cases that you'll do in this course. For those of you who've taken a course with me before, you know that writing up a case is not about regurgitating the facts about the case. Usually a short summary of 1 paragraph that talks about, hey, here's the case, here's what's going on, is good. But after that, what I'm really looking for is your analysis, in other words, your insights as to what's going on in the case, and also your recommendations on what should be done. Each case has a tension or a decision that needs to be made. And what I'm really looking for is your, number 1, identification of what the key issues are, and number 2, then your recommendations, and actually number 3, what those recommendations are based upon. Some of these cases are with companies that are in the news. Sometimes there's other things that you'll be doing in other write-ups that are current in nature. I expect you to go out and find additional materials beyond what is in the written case or in the video. So this is a great opportunity to be current and to hone some of your research skills as well. The good news about cases and most of these write-ups, there is no right or wrong answer, right? This is not a math class. So that's the good news. So what's important is your opinion, stating your opinion clearly and crisply, and then substantiating how you came to that decision. That is the most important thing in any of these case write-ups that you'll be doing for this course. One more quick word about Moodle. Follow the course syllabus in Moodle carefully. All readings, cases, materials, assignments are defined there. All of your assignments get submitted via Moodle. So if there's a written assignment to hand in, do not send it to me via an email unless there's some extenuating circumstances. Submit it via Moodle. There's a great audit trail there. You have an acknowledgement that it's been submitted. I have an acknowledgement that it's been submitted. And since the time of submission is important, i.e. if it's late, you're going to get downgraded, Moodle is a great way to do that. It's very clear about when the assignments were submitted. Let me say sort of one other thing about Moodle. I will often ask you, or I will ask you, to submit all of your written assignments in Microsoft Word format. Or if you use Apple Writer or whatever it's called, that format is fine also. Because what I tend to do is I will take your file and I will use the track changes feature in Microsoft Word, and I will make comments directly in your file that you submitted, along with comments about how your performance was, including suggestions for improvement and feedback, and your grade for that assignment. I will incorporate all inside that file using track changes, and then I will send it back to you via Moodle for you to have as a learning tool so that you can improve your performance the next time. So I think it works great, and it's something that I've done previously in my other courses and generally well accepted and appreciated by students. So again, please submit those assignments in MS Word format. I touched on this a little bit before, but I cannot overemphasize it. So critical thinking is one of the key things in this course, and that's what I'm really trying to get you to grasp. With most of the cases and discussions, there is no right or wrong answer. It's how you think about the situation, how you analyze the facts, and how you pull it all together and synthesize your response. This is the key. So don't fret over whether you're getting it right or wrong. There is no right or wrong. But you should, you're all smart, you've gotten this far, well, your opinion matters, and your opinion should be based upon some facts. And sometimes you have to go outside of the case or the reading to bring in additional facts to substantiate your position. If you do that, make sure you reference them in your assignment. So again, critical thinking. That's one of the things I'm really looking for. Thank you for, number one, signing up and taking this course. I hope this introduction has been helpful and has given you a little taste of how things in maybe an online course will be. And I look forward to seeing you in class in a few days. Take care. Bye-bye.